Hey everyone. I've decided I want to try to do my very first garden tour video. I'm going to try to do it weekly and update you guys on what's growing, what's happening. And I'm excited. Let's get started. We're going to start at the far corner here. In this bed, I have peas growing, garlic. I had to transplant that, so it's looking pretty rough. And then the rest is kale. Finally have some peas showing up. And then in the next bed, I have zinnias. They're on the sides of these beds. Right here I have white cucumber. They're doing pretty good. Then I have greasy grit beans on all of these with my arched trellises. Kind of accidentally planted too much here. It's a long story. I had to move the trellis. I already planted there, but I forgot I did. So I don't know, I'm just gonna leave them, see what happens. Might have to thin it out, but I don't know. Then on the end of here I have, well, I forgot what they were called, but they're beans that are green and purple. So those, I'm excited to see what they look like and how they taste. And then on the outside of this one, I have some kale growing. And then in this bed, I have all my onions. I might have to transplant some somewhere else, I don't know, or just thin them out. And over here, this is where Mom and I ran out of room. So we had to gather all the pots that we could find and plant the rest of the tomatoes we had. These, I can't remember what she bought. I'll have to ask her. But there's tomatoes. And then I have a cabbage in here that was left over, and it's the best one I have. The ones in the ground are not doing so great. But maybe we'll get a good cabbage out of that. And then the rest of these are tomatoes. And then this next row, there is a, let's see, the name tags. It says mortgage lifter tomato right there. I have a row of Swiss chard, and then the rest is kale. We really like kale. So do the rabbits, so I grew a lot of it. And then here's the peppers. And I have some onions right here. And then this bed, I have beets for like right here. Carrots right there in the corner. Radishes in that corner. And then Brussels sprouts. And then in this bed, finally getting some blooms. We have sugar snap peas. And then in here we have radishes. In these big beds, we have a variety of pink bumblebee and cosmic eclipse cherry tomato varieties. And then there's a couple of stuffed tomatoes and Siberian something kind of tomato. I'll have to double check on that later. And then in here we have our Brandywine tomatoes. Over in this bed we have our white tomatoes. They're low in acid and they are so good. And then right here is the beefsteak tomatoes. And then from there we'll go to this beauty. We have strawberries all on the top. We have parsley, sweet basil, more strawberries, We have a zucchini down there. We're gonna see how that does. I don't know. I have honeydew melons down there to grow down on the ground. And then I have banana pepper, sweet yellow stuffing pepper, and then more honeydew melon, and a chocolate beauty pepper that's still kind of small. And then we have cilantro, and I forget what this is. My mom bought it, so I'll double check on that too. And then from there, let's go to the end of the bed here. And then my clematis that's going to grow up my windmill that my dad and I painted. The clematis came from my cousin Sarah for my birthday. And then I have eggplant, 3 of them. I gotta move that pot. I don't know where that came from. And then I have a cucamelon I'm so excited about. And then more white cucumbers. And then on this side I have barbless cucumbers. They're doing very good. And then in this one I have a sunflower that my mom bought me for Mother's Day. And there's 2 more of the cherry varieties that I mentioned earlier. There's another one up there. I didn't notice that one. And then here's more barbless cucumbers that I planted from seed. They're doing very good. And then over here we have pickling cucumbers and another barbless in the middle. And then from there, I have all my tools laying in the yard. I'm probably gonna trip over. I have a couple carrots that I started earlier this season, and well, you can kind of see how that's going. And then over here I have zucchini, and then right there is another cucamelon. And then over here I have more zucchini. And then right here I have a lemon cucumber that I'm excited to try. It's another new one that I haven't grown this year. And then over here I have some cauliflower. Some of them are doing okay. Some of them not so much. I don't know. There's another one, looks like it's doing alright. Hi, Mama Silky. All my ladies. I think I have more food. You guys just ate. Ooh. Oh, you want to say hello? Huh? You want to say hello? He wants to be the star of the show. Alright, we see ya. And there you have it. That's everything I got. We'll be back next week with an update on what's new. And before I go, I want to leave you with a word from 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 7 and 8. It says, "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober, and watch unto prayer. And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins." And on that note, until next time, always remember, bloom from within. Look at this guy. Trying to show up when I'm recording a video. Look at, ew. You trying to stand up to me? Wow! What the crap? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Y'all. That spider just attacked me. I think I'm gonna pass out and go throw up. I'll see y'all later.